Yo, what's up everyone? I hope you're doing well. Just into a very quick review and styling of the Alpha Industries MA-1 bomber in their slim fit cut. And I've been wearing this a lot ever since I got it, probably at least 3 to 4 times a week. It's just super easy to throw on and go. And I think bomber jackets, especially something as versatile as like just a nice simple Alpha Industries one, it can fit into a really wide variety of personal styles as well. But I was watching Ghost in the Shell, the live action one, and Major was wearing a bomber jacket, and I was like, dude, that looks nice. And then Fly with Johnny Ty came out with a how to style bomber jackets video, and then he featured one of these in there. I was like, dude, looks nice. I think Johnny might be coming out with a video on more Alpha Industries stuff, so if you're interested, go over to his channel and just stay tuned for that. I have a nice Uniqlo U MA-1 bomber from the Fall Winter 16 collection, and it's a lovely color, but it's just a little bit too big for me. At the time I got the size, I was just a little bit too large, and it's also the more traditional kind of cut of a bomber jacket, so it's just a little bit too big. So that's why I was kind of inclined to pick up a more wearable color and something that actually fits me a lot better. So bomber jackets are a pretty notable military garment, and probably the only other most recognizable military pieces would just be like straight up combat boots, BDU cargos, and then maybe like the M65 field jacket. So those four are like pretty iconic military garments that, you know, translate to the civilian or, you know, consumer world. But there are so many different brands and designers who do their take on a MA-1 bomber jacket, but I really like the simplicity of the Alpha Industries one, and they were like one of the original military contractors to make this style of flight jacket. And I mean, at its core, this is a functional and technical piece of clothing, so, you know, it's right up my alley. So just talking through the features of the jacket, the outside layer, it is made up of a flight nylon, which I assume is just a thicker, more durable nylon that kind of helps with wind resistance and water resistance. And then the inner lining, it's just a normal nylon, and as you can see, it's in the fluorescent, you know, high-vis orange. And historically, that was for pilots who crashed and they were downed and they needed to be seen. They would reverse these jackets and do that. So it's a cool kind of like historical callback to the original purpose of these jackets, but you can also flip it out and style it that way too if you want. And then the down insulation is just made up of a polyester, which that's all that they had on their website. And it's a really nice weight to the down material because it's kind of in the middle of the road in terms of warmth, because it's not too warm where you can only wear it in like the, you know, coldest parts of winter, but it's not super light as well where you can only wear it in like the warmer months. It's kind of right in the middle, so you can extend kind of how long you can wear it for. So, you know, right now it's been very cold out, and actually got down to -1 degree Fahrenheit, which is like -18 degrees Celsius. And I was wearing this hoodie and then a Uniqlo Heat Tech shirt tucked in underneath it, and it kept me like relatively warm. I mean, my face was freezing, but I would say with just a normal t-shirt, this jacket would be comfortable to just about freezing, so like, you know, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. But I do really like the weight because I feel like you can get more use out of it throughout the year, because like as it warms up a little bit, instead of layering it underneath it, just wear, you know, a nice breathable t-shirt and you'll be able to wear it in a little bit warmer weather. So I mean, this outer nylon here, it does do a good job of blocking the wind, which does aid in just keeping you warm. And because it's kind of a very densely woven nylon, you know, if you get like snow on it, it just kind of brushes off. It's not waterproof at all, but it is water resistant. But talking through the other features of the jacket, the collar, cuffs, and waist, it's made up of a knit rib kind of elastic material. And I find that, especially along the cuffs and the waist, when you zip it up, it does prevent any cold air from kind of drafting up into your jacket, which it does kind of cause a little bit of a styling quirk with it, but I'll get into that later. There are 2 hand pockets with these flaps on it and a snap button. They're pretty high up just because bomber jackets are a little bit of a shorter length to it, so to put up, you really kind of put your arms up, but I don't mind it at all. It's just part of the style, I think. There's also 2 very useful welt pockets on the inside, again with those snap buttons, and I like to keep my sunglasses or my mask in there or something. And then the last pocket's on the left arm here, and it's not super big, but it does stay true to that military heritage. Oh, and also it does come with this remove before flight tag that goes on the left arm, but I just removed that just so it's a little bit cleaner. And then the zippers that they use, it's a very like high quality, like pretty heavy duty zipper. It is in a gold color, so I would say really my only like critique with it is I would prefer a silver zipper. But again, that's a very minor critique. And it does have a very large pull tab and an extended like kind of leather part to it as well. So even if you're wearing gloves, super easy to zip up and down. But other than that, that's like kind of all there is to this jacket. So moving on to styling. So I wear these mostly with tech wear type fits. And so really kind of my personal uniform that I wear kind of on a daily basis. I wear just like black tapered pants, boots, this jacket, and then whatever type of layering underneath this jacket that I'm kind of feeling that day based on temperature or style. I think bombers look really good with t-shirts tucked into your pants, just because of the kind of natural crop and shortness to bomber jackets that is like kind of above hip. Especially if you zip up the jacket, it looks way better if you tuck in your shirt. Because earlier when I mentioned the elastic waist, when you zip it up and you're having just a normal t-shirt on and it's not tucked in, it kind of flares out in a kind of a weird way. So I would just go ahead and tuck in a shirt, or you could wear like something like a more cropped hoodie or sweatshirt, kind of like the one I'm wearing right now. It just kind of keeps the proportions in check. Now I think you can wear just like standard length t-shirts and hoodies with this, but it just looks better with the bomber jacket unzipped and open. Hoodies are very commonly styled with bomber jackets, and I completely understand why, because it's very simple, stylish, and pretty cozy in my opinion. And I mean, it just looks good. But I think something that's a little bit different would be styling a turtleneck with a bomber jacket. This turtleneck is from like fall winter 19 Uniqlo U collection. But again, it has a nice length to it, so it kind of works well with the bomber jacket. But yeah, I'm really not looking forward to summer because it's a little bit too warm to do all this cool layering stuff. So I just really want to move to a place that has like a cooler summer, you know, so you can layer more. Okay, moving on to sizing. Again, this is the slim fit cut just because it kind of fits my body shape a little bit more. I am on the taller and slimmer side. 6'2", 155 pounds with a 38-inch chest. And I did get a size large on this. And on Alpha Industries website, they do have like a fit finder, and it recommended me a large, and I ended up getting a large, and I'm super happy with how it fits. I have a hunch that if I went with the standard cut, I would probably want to get a medium, but at least with the slim fit one, size large. And generally in most t-shirts, I wear a size large. So if your standard top size is a large and you're looking at getting the slim fit one, just go with the large. True to size. Also, you're only supposed to dry clean these as well. There is an abundance of slightly used Alpha Industries bombers on the secondhand market, and they have tons of different colors. You can get really good deals on them, especially in the standard fit version. There wasn't too many options for a slim fit one that was in my size in black and like, you know, the MA-1 style that I wanted. So I ended up just getting it new from Amazon for like $120. But I'm gonna go ahead and link what I think are some really nice listings in a variety of different sizes in the description below on eBay. I found that eBay with some clothing items is actually cheaper than places like Grailed, just because when you go to places like Grailed, it's like everyone's into fashion, therefore I think they can like get away with charging more, you know. But with eBay, I think that's more slept on. But yeah, I went with the black one just because it's the most wearable, but they do have a nice gunmetal gray bomber jacket, which I think is very nice. But again, just for straight wearability, I just went with black. It goes well with my personal style. So I'm gonna go ahead and link these jackets in the description below, and I do use affiliate links. So if you do choose to purchase something, I do get a really small teeny cut of the sale. It doesn't add anything to the price, but again, I just want to be completely open and honest with my viewers. And I did buy this completely with my own money. But I know that was a pretty short, kind of straightforward video, but you know, hey. But anyways, I will see you guys in a video pretty soon. So see ya. Have a good one. Stay safe. All that stuff.